Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to continue the part 2 explanation video for numpy library inside of Python code. In the last time I showed you how the array is work in numpy, and then also I show you how can we index those array numbers. But in today's video I was going to show you how can we create some values with for example zeros with some list, and then also one some list. I will show you. When I show you, it will going to make sense. And also I want to say thank you. The last time when I post a video I got 63 view, and that's the most watched video I got. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, I'm back. The last time, as you can see here, we import our numpy data, and also we create array numbers of data, and then also we just index it. And if you want to watch that video, you can go to my channel and search numpy explanation video part 1, or you can just, if you follow up the list, the playlist, you can just find it there. But now let me just start explaining today's topic. Okay, we see how to create a numpy data, how to create a array numbers the last time, but in today's video I'm going to show you how can we create zeros of some shape of data. What I mean by that is, let's say we want to create zeros of one list. Let's say 3, and if I run this one, okay, it's because I did not. As you can see, it just when I go and come back from some break, I have to run it the code again. That's why just I got error here. Okay. Sorry. Instead of curly bracket or bracket, I have to use this bracket. Okay, now we create numpy.0, and then also we have some number inside. And if we look at the data 1, as you can see here, it just is one list, but in one of list we have 3 elements, and those are zeros. And let's say we want also create 2 lists instead of 1. What did I just I think I don't have to do like this. Okay, yeah, I think I have to make it a list. That's why. Okay, as you can see here, we have 2 lists inside of one list. We have 2 lists here, as you can see here, 1 and 2, and we have 3 elements inside of those lists. And then also, let's say we want also create let's say again 2. If I run this one and this one again, this one is going to have a 2 elements inside of one lists, and then also we have, for each one element we have another 2 elements. For this one element we have another 2, and 2, and then also inside of those elements we have 3 numbers 0 0 0. And I think if you have some linear algebra background, I hope you understand it well. If you don't, you also going to understand it if you just play with it, the code. We can just also create another, let's say 7. This is going to be you're going to have a bunch of data. As you can see, it's just a bunch. Tab 3 dot dot. It's because it just many to just even visualize, and that's how you can create a zeros library. And it is the same as for ones. We just only change instead of 0 we can say ones, and we can say 2, and then you're going to create, as you can see here, we have 1 list, and then also we have 2 numbers inside of those 1 list. Okay, that's how those works. But we can also multiply values with another values. Let me show you why I use that. But don't just sit and look what I just did. Just paint spend some times and then code, because I don't know about you, but if I was you, this is not, it will take me to understand 1 month just to understand how this to create those data that we see. So I highly suggest you to just take a time and to play with it and understand it. Okay, but now let me show you how can we multiply some dot vectors or tensors with another tensors. If you have more than 2 shape, before I do that, let me show you what is shape by means that. Okay, as you can see here, we have data 1, and if we see the shape of this data, it says 2. It's because we only have 1 list, and then also we have only 2 elements, that's why. And if I just added some numbers, let's say 8, 9, just randomly, and if I do that, as you can see, this is the shape. First we have 2 lists, and on those, for each 2 lists we have another 8 lists inside of those 2 lists, and then also inside of those 8 lists we have 9 elements, or whatever it might be a list, but we have 9 elements. Okay, shapes means like that. We can also see the data shape, this one, and if I run this one, we have 2 lists, and inside of those 2 lists we have 2 lists, and then also inside of those 4 lists, which means 2 times 2 4, so we have 4 lists, and then also inside of those 4 lists we have 2 lists, so which means 4 by 4 is 8, so we have 8 elements. I mean 4 by 2 is 8, so we have 8 elements for each. But that's how you can remind yourself, and that's why shape means Okay, but now let me show you how can we multiply and those value will going to be. Okay, to multiply we can just use Python multiplication. We can also use that, I think, if I'm not wrong. Does that work? Let me just try it. I don't know what I'm just doing right now. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, but just to multiply you can just do like this, and another that I want to multiply, and this will be ones, but instead of this will going to be no, we are going to get the same value like this one, because but let me show you what is going to happen. I know I will going to be get error, and I will tell you why we get that error. As you can see here, we got error, and as you can see here, operation could not be broadcast together with shape, and those two shapes. If you have a different shape, you cannot multiply or add or divided or multiplication. You cannot do any mathematical thing together if their shapes are not the same. But we can just multiply those the same data. This just doing a cube. We are just doing multiply each other, and as you can see here, for 3 we got 9, and like 4. Okay, one thing to know that if you are multiplying vectors or tensors with another, you have to consider the shape will going to have to be the same as the other multiply that you want to multiply, you know. Okay, and thus those multiplication are the same for every single year that you are using before. But if you are wondering, you can also multiply when you multiply vector dot product, if you know that. I don't think how that works, but let me okay, one thing to know, you can also multiply dot product. What that's going to do is we're going to first multiply. It is hard just to talk about it, so maybe I'm going to explain that topic in the next part videos. But you can also add if you want, and let me show you the results also. As you can see here, this was the value before, and this what if we added those together here, and if you minus, we will going to add 0, and if we divided one, if you are divided, we will get 1, and that's how it works. And I'll see you guys in the next part video. And make sure when you are multiplying or dividing, when you do some mathematical operation, make sure to check their shape before you doing, because you are going to get some error. And this is all I got for you today, and I'll see you guys in the next part video. Goodbye.